Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Kourosh, I'm a chartered physiotherapist, and today I'm going to give you a scientifically backed explanation on how to grow your calf muscles. So if you're having trouble growing your calf muscles, there's going to be three main reasons why. Number one, you're not training them consistently enough. Number two, you're not giving them enough progressive overload. And number three, you're probably not training the three main muscles needed to make your calf actually look bigger. So the first muscle, and probably the most important regarding the size of your calf and how big it's really going to look, is going to be your gastrocnemius muscle. And this muscle is exercised by plantar flexing your ankle joint, so basically coming up on your toes but with maintaining a straight knee. And for this exercise, ensure you're using a step so that you can get maximal range of movement, bring your muscle to a full stretch and a full contraction each time. So for this one, you're going to want to grab a weight in your hand. Don't try to balance with this exercise. If you've got a weight on your back, again, try to use a wall or something for balance. Most ideally, you do this on a Smith machine where the bars are actually controlled on tracks, so the bar can't go forward or backwards. And the reason I don't want you to try and balance with this exercise is because it's going to take away the focus from that gastrocnemius muscle, and it's going to put more focus onto the balancing muscles of the foot or the deep muscles of the calf. So try to avoid this. If you want to work on a balance, that's another story. So the second muscle that you're absolutely going to want to exercise is your soleus muscle. And this muscle is exercised again by plantar flexion of your ankle joint, which is essentially again coming up on your toes, but you're going to want to do this with your knee bent at 90 degrees. And you must do this exercise in sitting. Again, don't try to stand up and balance with your knees bent. This is going to take some of the focus away from that soleus muscle, and it's going to place a lot more stress on your quads, your quadricep muscles. If we want to work on our quads, we'll go and do some squats or some leg extensions. So keep away from standing or balancing with this exercise. And the third and final muscle that you're going to want to work on, and it's often an overlooked muscle, is called your tibialis anterior muscle. So this muscle on the front of your calf, this is going to help to contribute to the overall size and aesthetic of your calf. So the way we're going to exercise this muscle is through ankle dorsiflexion, and that's essentially pulling your toe or your foot up towards your knee. And again, we're going to want to do this exercise in sitting with your knees bent at around 110 degrees. So bring them to 90 degrees and just bring them out a small bit from there. Then place a weight on your foot and you're going to curl the weight up with this muscle. Some gyms, but very few, have an actual machine for this. They're quite scarce, they're very uncommon. I haven't seen many in all the gyms I've been in, so this is a good alternative for this exercise. So if you're not training these three muscles, that's going to be part of the reason as to why your calves aren't as big as you might want them to be, or growing at the rate you want. Now, the two other reasons that I stated at the start. So one of those reasons was consistency. I want you to train your calves between 2 and 3 times a week. That's generally the optimal amount for growing any muscle. So try to do 5 sets of these 3 exercises 2 to 3 times a week. So to put those sets and reps into practice, you could do 1 set between 5 and 10 reps. So making the weight heavy. You could do 3 sets between 10 and 15 reps, so that mid-weight range, and then lighter weight, you could do 1 set of 20 to 25 reps. But always make sure that you're really struggling by the end of your set. So progressive overload was the last reason. And you're probably wondering, what the hell is progressive overload? It's basically what it says on the tin, so progressively overloading a muscle. So that can be done by exercising a muscle more, or by putting more stress on a muscle, either by doing more repetitions, or by adding more weight, or even by adding more consistency. So it can even tie in with the consistency aspect of this. So what exactly am I saying here? I'm saying basically in a nutshell that you're probably not training your muscles intensely enough. If you're not going to at least 1 to 2 repetitions of failure on every set that you do, you're not really giving your muscles the stimulation that they need to grow. And the difficult truth or the fact of the matter is that this is what you need to achieve your full potential. So guys, hope that video brought some value to you. If it did, again, please give a like below and subscribe to my channel. Let me know below in the comments your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking about all my videos so far. Go and comment on my other videos. It's good to see all your thoughts on them. And other than that, have a great day. Goodbye and good luck. And don't forget, you gotta work those calves hard.